বাবা, আমি এই 8-10 বছর আগে মা আমাকে ওয়ার্ড্রোব থেকে কিছু একটা নামাতে বলেছিল। আমি তখন তোমার ওয়ার্ড্রোবে একটা ড্রয়ার খুলে এতগুলো বার দেখলাম, এসব কি? এবার তোমার কাছে যখন এতগুলো বার আছে, তখন সবকটা বারের নিশ্চয়ই একটা স্টোরি হবে, আছে তো?
হ্যাঁ, এক একটা গ্রুপ বারের এক একটা স্টোরি
আছে। তাহলে এবার আমাকেও এক্সপ্লেন করার সময় এসে গেছে, আর আমাদের অডিয়েন্সকেও এক্সপ্লেন করার সময় এসে গেছে, তো বলো।
আচ্ছা,
তোমার-
can you speak in English also for my foreigner viewers?
Sure. So, Dad, a few years ago, Mom sent me to the wardrobe to pick down some things. I opened your drawer and I found all these bars. How do you have so much? How do you have so many bars? And why do you have them? There must be a story.
Yeah, there is some stories are there.
So I think it's time you tell me and our audience all these stories.
Only some of my very close associates and students knows about it, but I never spoke about it.
And he didn't tell me. So I think it's time you tell me. So
Yeah.
I think let's start with your most used bar.
My most used bar is John Pierce Bhattacharya cryogenic bar. It is packed like this. You can see it is like this. You can see Bhattacharya's slide bar cryogenic steel. This is made by John Pierce in Pennsylvania, America. But do you know the story about how this have been made?
No.
I was in 1996 or 97. I was in Brevard for National Guitar Festival. National is a great company in America. They make tricone resophonic guitar. They are one of the national treasure of America. The National Tricone Resophonic Guitar is their brand. So I went there to perform, me and Subhashish, and we never had seen such a American guitar festival before. Such a American, I mean, everybody plays guitar. There was nobody in that crowd who doesn't play guitar. That is a very special kind of a festival.
Because you can
Don
relate
Young,
to everyone.
yeah, Don Young was a guy who was close associate with Bob Brosman, and Don Young loved my guitar playing, so I did the concert, and then our suitcases didn't arrive from India to New York, so we didn't have any warm cloth. So Mary Faith Rhodes, the owner of John Pierce String and Accessories, she had a tent. She has fallen in love with our music, and she just saw us. উনি আমাদের দেখেছেন যে ঠান্ডায় ছটপট করছি, মানে সূর্য ঢলে গেল, ঠান্ডা পড়ে গেল, after the sunset it is getting cold. She got as a sweatshirt, and we got to know her, and we saw her strings and things, and she saw me playing the half she saw playing the half customized Indian classical Hobner German jazz guitar. So it's basically a German Hofner jazz guitar converted into a Indian slide guitar. That was my one of the experiments. And then she saw my bar, and then she said that the strings she can offer, and she also wants to see my bar. So I show her the bar, and the bar was made by a lathe machine in North Calcutta by on a Japanese steel imported from Japan, but the lathe work was not so good, so it was not as smooth as supposed to be. Then she said, one day, just if you have a sample, give it to me or keep it with me before you go home. So on that tour I stayed with her before they took us to New York airport. On the way back I left my bar, and 3 years later she made a exact copy of my bar for giving me the comfort of playing and the great tone, the flat tone. The first time I had on my slide guitar was this Bhattacharya's Hindustani slide thermo cryogenic tone bar. So that is still available in John Pierre's site. Many of my students or people who play slide guitar has got that bar from them. So this is about the steel bar. So now I go little behind those scene. In 1993, when I first went to America for a long tour, I made the journalist, musician and music reviewer Mark Humphrey. Mark Humphrey gave me this bullet. You can see the iron, the cover of the bullet.
Case of the bullet.
Case of the bullet. It's covered with a bakelite, made in early 30s. Has a wonderful tone.
What kind of tone is it?
It's little warm, but little.
And what if you compare that to your steel cryogenic bar?
Just hold on, then you can hear the
I have one right
difference. Difference between that and then. Has more brightness and sharpness, but this is little more round, flat, but little bright is off. So this is from 1930s. This is from 1990s. 60 years.
60 years of difference.
Then I also have been offered by Triboton. This guy was making amazing bar. He also gave me this to play. I also played. Little wet tone, but very smooth. And there is another bar, same species, Nick Manoloff's plastic bar. I think the same cover, very light, very small. It is like a toy, but it works. So suppose you are in a hotel room. Your partner is reading a book, wants some peace of mind, but you want to play guitar. This is much quieter to play guitar. It is not so bright, it is not that powerful, high energy tone. It is quiet tone. Or you want to play some quiet tone
Quiet
bar.
music.
Quiet music. This is the bar for it. So these are made and experimented during probably between 1960s and 80s, and was still available in market till late 90s or early millennium, but these are rare to find anymore.
So we tried these bars on this instrument, which has more of a bright tone. Maybe we should try it in this one, which has a bit more of a quieter tone.
Try this one.
This one is the tritone. It has more of a quieter tone than the
Quieter
other one.
tone, yes.
It's more muted.
Muted.
But yeah, it's got a bit of a wetter tone and it's a bit more muted.
Yeah. So all these synthetic covered on a metal bars are much quieter. Some are little brighter than others. And the bakelite one is brighter amongst all of them. So from then, a few years later, I met a guy in United Kingdom. His name is Ian McVie. So he came up with a bar idea for all the slide guitarists. He met me and he gave me whatever I think that the tallest among my collection. But before that, he gave me one pure crystal and silicon without any design. I had couple of them are broken, and they are not making this anymore. So this is a rare to find bar, and I think this is the only one existing with me. Maybe
What kind of tone does it have?
It has a very nice round tone. This is wider. The circumference is wider. Has long sustenance and very easy and very nice for playing, for me to play gamaka. See, a very special one.
And I remember it is much lighter than your cryogenic bar.
Yeah, it is lighter, but it is much bigger in a mass. So it actually stays in your hand with a better grip. If your grip is loose, you should use
A bigger bar.
with a bigger mass. If you have a finer grip,
A smaller bar.
the smaller bar is the
Better.
best.
Yeah.
Best. So this is just to play on Pushpa Veena. This bigger sound.
Long sustenance.
Yes, long sustenance. Then Ian McVie came up with another idea. So he was in touch with me all the time. So he said, I'm making something to add crystal silicon and lead.
Hmm.
And then he made all these little
Design ones?
design no, the LED clear one,
Oh.
LED ones, the darker ones.
Hmm.
So this is the darker
These
one.
ones you can't actually see very clearly, but if you
Yeah.
look at them through a light, they're actually a very deep blue.
Very deep blue, not black. And this is lighter blue. This I have played many concerts. You can see some little whitish
Scrape marks from all
scrape
the
marks,
playing.
all the playing, yeah. I'm sure it can be cleaned, refurbished. Anyway, so this is much heavier because with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the lead.
with the lead. But I tell you a very funny story. Whenever I go airport for flights, security always
Blocks the. Blocks the
security
bar.
always ask me to open the purse because this is there. They think that this is a metal. When I show them, they don't see the metal. They say it's a transparent. Then once I said it has a mix of lead, then they understand. That's why in their scanner it
comes
shows
up,
like
yeah.
comes up like a metal bar. You know. So all this amongst these four,
We have one green,
one green,
two deep blues, and one light blue.
two deep blues, and one light blue. So these are the bars. So this is the next generation from diamond bottleneck. And then he also started making exotic bars. So, but these are more bright and fatter tone because of the diameter is bigger and the metal and silicon and crystal makes a brighter tone and scratch proof sound.
Ah.
The sound doesn't have any scratch. It is very smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Now try this one.
It's very smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Like the plastic ones, they have a bit of a scratch when you play it.
Yeah.
This one, nothing like that.
Yeah. Then he started these exotic bars. Pick any one of them.
Let's see.
Very
this one.
beautiful. This is called pineapple bar.
Yeah.
You can see like pineapple
It's got
inside,
white and yellow and
pineapple and
bit of a
mango
pink.
pulp inside. It looks like.
yeah,
Beautiful.
it's got white and gold swirls
Yes.
around the top and the middle, and then you got a bit of a pink splash at the bottom. I like this color combination. It's very
And
good. It's got a bright tone.
and then this is aloe vera and lavender. So beautiful combination of green and dark green and dark maroon. Cross design, beautiful.
All of the designs, they're very unique. Like you won't find one design being the same as the other.
Yeah,
they're
never.
very different.
That is what is all about my collection. And this is
very unique.
Lady Love.
Right. It's like completely black almost.
It is almost like a ceramic, but it is non-ceramic.
It's black and there's a blue line, like a blue thing across, and then you have the what do you call this? You got the picture of Lady Love.
Yes. Picture of the Lady Love. This is also nice tone. I have exotic instruments, I have exotic bars, exotic music, exotic food, you know. Try with this.
It's very clear.
It's very clear. The differences are very minute, but every bar presents a different energy. And in our music, আমাদের সঙ্গীতে আমরা যে ভাব যা প্রকাশ করি সেই ভাবগুলো একটা থেকে একটা যে ট্রানজিটগুলো এত সাটল যে যারা খুব মন দিয়ে শোনেন না তারা এটা বুঝতে পারবেন না আপনারা। তো সেই জন্য বলা হয় খুব মন দিয়ে শোনার গান বাজনা হচ্ছে ইন্ডিয়ান ক্লাসিক্যাল মিউজিক। তো এই বারগুলো আমাকে টাইম টু টাইম একটা রস থেকে একটা এনার্জি থেকে একটা পিরিয়ড থেকে অন্য পিরিয়ডে, মিউজিকের যে নানান রকম পিরিয়ড আছে, মিউজিক হ্যাজ ডিফারেন্ট পিরিয়ডস। সো মিডিভাল পিরিয়ড, then romantic period, classical period, romantic period. Now it's chaotic period.
With auto-tune everywhere.
Auto-tune everywhere.
Auto-tune chhada hoy na.
Nothing without except auto-tune. Everything is. So anyway, so those type of transcending from one serious articulations to the other serious articulation, the changes of the mood, these different bars, different tone helps me somewhere. So then comes a period when I wanted the other part of the story. I wanted to have deeper sound of my Chaturangi, Gandharvi, Anandi. So I started playing with a what is called paperweight, glass paperweight. And that was during my Ultradanga time in 70s, 80s.
An actual glass paperweight?
Yes. I used to play with them. Then once I was in Mumbai, my guru's daughter was there, and in her living room I found this. I said, what is this? I never saw a quartz like this before.
Rose quartz.
Rose quartz. See, that's beautiful rose quartz. And what did you find? What is this for? And she said, you know, Debashish, I went to Egypt. She told her story. I went to Egypt and a Peer Baba, a Fakir, was selling stones. Just stones for some dollars, few American dollars or some cents. And I was picking some of them, and then he gave it to me. You take this home, there will be somebody will come and pick it up from you one day.
Mhm.
So since then it is hanging there for few years.
Mm.
So I was staying with her for a few days at her Mumbai apartment, and one day I just picked it up from there and started playing my bass strings. And oh my God, the tone was
this exact same bar.
that this ball, quartz ball, egg, quartz egg, rose quartz egg. I started playing the bass strings, and it was sounding like Rudravina. I said, Anu, this is it. That's why it is.
I am the person,
I am the person to pick it up.
you was talking about.
And then, few years later, a guy in Kolkata had a rose quartz piece, not like egg, but piece, and a student from Sweden. He went to that guy and he made a bar out of it and gave it to me.
Mm.
So, rose quartz egg and then rose quartz bar evolution.
How do you
Again.
exactly play with the rose quartz egg? Because I don't think you
I
actually
glide
rub it.
I glide it, and then I also roll
Ah,
in between tones, in between the notes.
ah.
I roll it on the. So also I rub and I roll also. It's a mixture of
both,
roll and
both.
rub. Yeah, makes fantastic tone.
Ah.
So this is the other part.
Let's see them. Mm. It's got a more richer, deep tone. Let's see this one.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
It if you roll it, there is no scratch, nothing. It's just yeah.
So this is the journey
Mm.
of my slide collection, the stories.
There is still some actually.
There are many
this one.
more. This is the longest one.
Mm.
This is like the
This is one of the longest ones.
Statue of Liberty of Hindustani slide family.
It is like your other textured bars, but it's very long.
Yeah.
This is actually more fitted to my hand because my hand is very large. It's just like those other crystal bars, just bigger.
Yeah, this is though has more silicon than any other
Ah.
bars. This is one of the series. So there are few different mixes of materials. This has more glass, more silicon in it. And it has a bright tone, but it may sound little scratchy, which the other
Crystal bars, they don't.
crystal bars don't have the scratch. But this is much more brighter.
Mm.
So that is the story.
Mm. You finally told me the stories.
Yeah, this is a nice collection,
Hmm.
And though I don't have opportunity to play all of them all the time,
We mostly play with our cryogenic steel bars.
John Pierre steel bars, and some places I use Ian McQueen's blue bar.
So I think that will be it for this video. If you like this video, you can press the subscribe button, you can like this video, share it with your friends.
And don't forget to send a comment, how did you like, and watch the video till the end.
Thank you.